Hello, good friend.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Good day. How may I serve you?
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
What ails you, my friend?
Greetings!
Good day. How may I serve you?
Greetings! Not enough mana.